He's headed to his base station. He just hasn't got there yet. But when he does, you'll know it. Alrighty. Hey, Edison man, old transfer head back going out. You don't have to do it.
Give a second now here. You gotta.
Old Costler head back in the grass.
Gotta throw some. What they call a hammer down out here in the world of sound. Hey, medicine man, I do believe I got a hammer down on your radio right about there. Hey, medicine man, motor mouth, mall waving and stepping right there right now, breaking. Hey there, Godfather. Good to hear you up in there. Jingle bells wave to you out there. What's going on there, Godfather? Motor mouth, mall waving. Hey, medicine man, Godfather said the big old jingle bell wave too, the breaking. They got down. Yeah, 10-4. No, I'm not in the Mobile now. Hey, medicine man, I was in the Mobile, but I'm not in the Mobile now, the break. And you said to tell Godfather, big old jingle bells wave right back to break. Yeah, 10-4, you said you wanted to ride in the Mobile. You wanted me to come by and pick you up when I was in the Mobile. You said you could hear that doggone Mobile out there on the Magnolia. That's for doggone sure. Well, I'm glad you could hear it. Yeah, I worked on it a little bit there yesterday, did some change up on it. And so I figured I'd give it a shot and see what would happen. Not to mention I was down the driveway about, a quarter mile away from the house at the beginning of the driveway. And I had some work I was doing down there. But I heard the skip roll up in there, and I heard you talking to Grandpa Jones. I thought, holy smokes, the DX is rolling. I better get up to the base station and drop this work stuff and get up there and have some fun there, break. I'm not sure who it was that said that. Somebody out there said to turn off all that computerized stuff. It wasn't Copperhead. That wasn't Copperhead. That was somebody else out there, but they said to turn off all that computerized stuff. And that's what happens. You get people out there jealous. They want crystal clear, loud audio, but they don't want other people to have it to break. the Big Bam around Alabama. I hear you roll up in there. And Desperado, I heard you roll up in there too. And Medicine Man, you're up in there too. I got you all up in here around this great big old thing right here, right now. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, undermodulated beast. And the gates rolling to break. For the Desperado in Florida. You said I don't need to call your name with everybody else. Just call your name by yourself. Hey, Desperado. That's what you said right there, right now, there, break. For the Desperado. Well, I'll tell you what, you must have me way up in your receiver, because I got you all up in here. Watch this. And that's the way it went down right there, Desperado, Motormouth Mall waving right there. Once again, big old Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year coming up around the bend. Motormouth Mall, your undermodulated West Coast beast, and the voice of the Central Coast of California and beyond. Got down right there, break. I'll see you. Toodaloo. Hey, WCCZ. Hey, Medicine Man. You know what to do if you want it. I'm right here, that break.
I'm on aisle 6 of the drugstore. I got a red balloon, and I don't want to box the X like that, but I say you read me in a cash trace.
Now, wait a second here. Let me roll that back here the way I heard that. There you go. That's what I heard right there in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall stepping. I don't know what he's going to do with the red balloon. I have no idea. And Dr. 702, while you're rolling up in here, I want to wave 4 friendly fingers and a thumb your way. Dr. 702, Motormouth Mall, walked on through. And you do the same. AWZZZ, I heard you say something, but I didn't get it all. AWZZ, you say you're going to trade him some blue pills for a red balloon to bring?
You better make sure there's $1,000 milligrams. Can I get a bag of them blue pills? Can I get a bag of them blue pills outside when I'm being bagged?
Hey, Desperado, you got to ask Medicine Man if he's got a bag of those blue pills that you can put next to the bag of M&Ms to break.
I want to eat them like M&Ms. I don't want to eat one at a time. I want to eat them like I got a handful of big M&Ms. I want to make sure they work. I'm going.
Hello, right back. Who called? Hello, Motormouth Mall. They're break.
I'm talking to Motormouth Mall. I'm talking to Motormouth Mall. I hear you between keys.
I don't mean to be stepping on anybody. Who are you talking to in between keys to break? Hey, Desperado. Who out there is trying to get up slip in between the keys to break?
Somebody. Can I get your room?
They may need a little bit more fire in the wire. Hey, Desperado, they might need some more fire in the wire. They're break. sometimes that's the best you can do, and you know, if that's the best they can do out there, then they got to take what they take their break. But if they want to improve their chances, if they want to make a impression on Mother Nature, they got to do something. They're breaking.
You got a long way to make an impression on Mother Nature. You're gonna get a whole lot more
I hear you. Hey, Desperado, you said if he wants to make a bigger impression on Mother Nature, he's going to need a lot more watts. I hear you, I do. I know how that goes.
Push your buttons with your clothes. Hey, Motormouth Law, I need your vote. Can I get your vote, Motormouth Law?
If you get that AC hum out of there, I'll give you a vote. Hey, check this out real fast. You got to back that drive down and get that hum out of there. Then I'll give you a vote there, Break. What you think? Motormouth Mall stepping. All right there, Desperado. Hey, Desperado, you're all up in here, man. You taking a trip out here to Santa Maria, California, and I see you enjoying our beautiful sunshine out here and our beautiful weather, Break. Yeah, 10-4, I'm trying to keep it from Mark and trying to run that thing on the low side. It takes a lot of self-control, I know, I'll tell you. But you say you got a lot of adverse weather out there, tornadoes and all that kind of stuff, and it's been raining for a while. So, yeah, I hear you on the keeping it from Mark in there, Break. You to burn nothing up or burn anybody up. That ain't good there, Break. You get that thing arcing out there and watch that big old ball of lightning come back through the coax, pop up through the RF deck, jump up in the radio room, down around the doggone feed line to the doggone driver, and poof! There goes the radio and the whole 9 yards there, Break. Yeah, I use a Ballon too. I use a 3-inch sleeve copper Ballon. It's a 3-inch copper, about not just shy of 9 feet long, and the 7/8 inch heliax goes through the Ballon, and then it creates a real good dead short to ground at 27 megahertz. For the RF coming back to common mode current coming back. It works really good there, Break.
Yeah, okay. You got to show me how to make one of those. I'm running my focus around. I'm running only 217. So I'm thinking I could do that big 217. I've been thinking about putting a hard line up. I got a leg in the backyard. I just ain't got no time to do it though, okay?
Yeah, 10-4. The sleeve balance is actually pretty easy. Just put it around the coax, put some spacers inside the copper pipe, little Teflon spacers like little donuts. Put them inside, put the coax through it, and then leave the pipe flush with the feed line at the feed point of the antenna. Leave the pipe flush and don't connect it to anything. And then at the back of the pipe, short it to the coax, short it to the with ground, with clamps or however you want to do it. Short that tubing to the coax a quarter wave back from the feed point, and you can use an MFJ to do that, to figure out what the length is, and you treat the overall piece you treat the 3-inch like the shield, and you treat the center part, or you treat the shield part of the center coax. You know, the shield of the actual coax, you treat that like the center part. And then, but you basically you're making a quarter wave stub going back, and then it shorts out to the coax, to the ground. That's all there is to it. Yeah, 10.4. I'm not sure what the limitation of 217 is. I never ran it. So far, the biggest coax I've ever run was the Andrews LDF 5-50 7/8" Heliax. But I've got a big old roll of 1 5/8. I'm going to upgrade to 1 5/8 here before too long. The new box is going to need 1 5/8 a break.
Yeah, okay, I got 7 Andrews, but I can't swing down to the island to the Blue Waters. I want a high-gain crank-up tower, one of those 60-foot, but it has 10-foot sections. It has like 5, 10-foot sections. But I can't seem to swing with that Andrews. I can't swing down in the Blue Water and talk to Cool Water. That's what it is.
10.4, yeah, I swing 360 degrees and run the LDF 5-50, but the thing is I come down about 3 feet away from the tower and I put a hanger up there, and then I drop the coax down right there, and then it's a long drop. It's a 72-foot tall crank up, you know, the MDLP 572 US tower, crank up tower, and I let the coax run all the way down to the ground. And then if I'm not using it for a long period of time, I'll tie the coax off to the top of the 23-foot section, the big part of the tower, and just let it hang. And it's pretty rigid, it doesn't go anywhere. But when I'm using it and turning it, I can untie that, let the coax drag, and it just follows the boom around. I don't have a little curly part of coax at the top. I don't believe in that. Big.
Yeah, okay. Well, what I was thinking about is coming down the back of me, instead of going down the boom to the mast. Because my Saturday yard, I was sitting out on a couple acres of just out in the yard. And I can come out of the back of the cabin. I was just wondering how that would work.
The turning radius is wider. You know, as you get farther away from the tower, the turning radius is bigger, so it puts more strain on the coax when you turn it. If you keep it close to the tower, it's just a small rotation. So I think if you keep it run it off. I run mine on standoffs, PVC standoffs along the boom, and then it comes down to with the hanger, and then hangs down about 2 or 3 feet away from the tower, and drops straight down to the ground. And mine's the same way. I'm on 20 acres out here, and the tower is about 120 feet away from the building, so there's nothing out there to worry about. But yeah, keep it close to the tower for 2 reasons. 1, you got the lesser turning radius, and 2, the tower protects it from some of the weather and wind more than if it wasn't there at all to break.
Yeah, okay. Well, when I get ready to put this canopy up, put the Andrews up, I'll get you a shot canopy because it intimidates me for some canopy reason. I don't feel comfortable with putting that canopy. I want to twist it and break it. That's what I don't want to do. Let me get out of here, man. I got some company, so tell them Donald Trump over there for you from there. Mr. Motor Mount Mall, yeah, another modulated beast.
Put it in a Desperado. Yeah, I was worried about that breaking it too, because it's not nearly as flexible or whatever as 217, but it definitely works, and I've had it up there for a long time now. It went through the other antenna, this antenna, and yeah, it seems to withstand everything, even the work hardening, if there was any. I don't know if there is. It hasn't ever had a problem. The hanger is pretty flexible, so the whole thing kind of sort of gives pretty well. So I don't know. It works good. But yeah, if you want to give me a call sometime or whatever, and you're going to think about putting that up, certainly by all means do it to it. And I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. But in between times and in the meantime and in between times, so they say, it's always fun to hear you out here on the band. And thank you for locking up my radio and holding it down out here in the world of sound. Desperado, while you're all by yourself, way all up in this Cobra 29LX, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now. I got down. I'm going to post this up on YouTube and Facebook later tonight. They're big.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. 410. You certainly did. All right, take care, my friend. 7-3s. And before you keyed up, I do believe I heard Pretty Boss out there in the Buckeye. I think I heard Pretty Boss out there in the Buckeye. Hello to you, Pretty Boss. If you got any kind of a sloppy copy, Royal Highness, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, waving and stepping. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy in the Carolinas. Hello to you, my friend. Good to hear you roll up in there, too. Hey, Jimmy in the Carolinas. Motormouth Mall, waving, breaker. Fourth in there, Jimmy Jam. We had big old season's greetings wave to you as well. Big old Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy New Year coming up around the bend. Hey, Jimmy Jam, it's good to hear you roll up in here in the world of sound. Always a pleasure with the double measure of the break.
Merry Christmas to you, Hey, Moses, just get us out of what's going on again. Merry Christmas, let's get away. We know the reason for the season. Hey, Moses,
Bartender Jimmy, take care, and the reason for the season, ain't no doubt about that. All right, hey, have a good super holidays and a super Merry Christmas. I did hear a Big Joe or a Big John in Florida, too, I did. I'm not sure who that was. That might have been Big John, I think, in Florida. Let me give a listen and see what's cooking out there in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall, stepping, and all this audio just got down.
information.
Hey, tell Witch Doctor I said hello and good day to him, too. I hope he got his wife out of the hospital. Is she okay? Ask him for me there, Brick.
Okay, Witch Doctor, you take care. Squidgy, you take care. I didn't know about Mall up in there, too, but you talking to the show. Let me use my other one, y'all. Y'all have a good day now. I got my honeydew to do. My Squidgy ain't going away. She's fluid. She's on the way home, so let me get my honeydew before I get upset with the dog. Bye.
Uh-oh, we got a power outage coming here real soon. I just saw the lights flicker. I'm going to shut this thing down. It had a quick little brownout, and surprisingly, the station is still working. All the lights kind of flickered off over here, so I'll be back in a bit. Motormouth Mall, stepping, I got down. Hey, Ice from the Bayou, I appreciate the bump down, man. I tell you, I don't know if I should stick a stay or what, man. I heard and saw all the lights dim down and almost like a brownout, but everything is still running. So I don't know if I should stick and stay or what I should do. I didn't really want to say I heard you up in there, Ice. Good to hear you. And Pretty Boss, I heard you up there in there too. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping the break. Ice man, big old Merry Christmas and happy around your neck of the woods, from the from Motormouth Mall to the smallest to the tallest radio station. Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping right there, right now, breaking. Click, and I'm gone.
Where are you going?
Hey there, Grandpa Jones. I don't know. Did you get any brownouts over there at your place? I mean, you're still on the air, so obviously you still have power, but did you see a little flicker or a brownout there, Break?
Oh, I haven't had anything like that for a while.
10 for you. I just had the overhead lights here in the studio and the fluorescent light in the other room kind of flicker and drop out, but everything else stayed on the air, so far so good.
Roger that. Hey, Motormouth, that mobile of yours sounds like a base station. He was here to you before you hit the hill that way.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm really happy with the mobile now. It's working good. Don't have any real serious power, but the audio sounds really good now, the break.
Oh, yeah, well, hey, serious power, I don't know what it is, but it sure sounded good. Hey, Mo, 069 around New Mexico, when can I get on your talk show? I'm standing by.
Hey, 069 around New Mexico. Well, you up here on the talk show. What's going on there, 069? How are you doing out there, Brig?
Coach, hey, Mo, I just wanted to wait, man. Let me get on out the way. I heard Dr. Dre out there calling me, man, so I just wanted to get your attention. Maybe you can holler Dr. Dre. Take care of Mo, good day, 69. I can pass the buffalo, brother.
Well, now, wait a second, there, 69. I didn't hear Dr. Dre out there. I was talking to Grandpa Jones, and then I heard you roll up in there. I never heard Dr. Dre. Is Dr. Dre out there? I don't want to ignore him out there. That's for doggone sure. You always sound good coming out of the boom room. But AA069, big old Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year coming up around the bend. Hey, 069, let me turn the audio down here. I don't need all that up in there. I had way too much audio up in there. Motor Mouth Mall stepping right there right now. I got down. Hey, Dr. Dre, I did hear you say hello, Motor Mouth Mall, Dr. Dre, but I'll tell you it's rough and tough. Mother Nature quite isn't there yet, but we could wait and see if she gets a little bit straighter there, Brig. Dr. Dre, I hear you out there, I do. Hey, Dr. Dre, it's rough and tough, but I do hear you. Yeah, tip for Dr. Dre. Big old holiday wave to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year coming up around the bend. Dr. Dre, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down. Good for you. You said you got it all because I said it all. And tell 069 you're getting out of the way. 069 Motor Mouth Mall waving and stepping. I got down.
I'm watching the phone. I'm trying to get me a key here and there, but my honeydew is important. I'll see you.
Hey, 069, do me a favor and ask which doctor if his wife made it home okay there, Break.
Hey, repeat that again,
Yeah, I said ask which doctor if his wife made it home okay and safe there, Break.
Hey, Rich Doctor, if you have a copy, Motor Mouth Mall will have your wife made it home safely. Hey, Rich Doctor, if you still have a copy on 069, Motor Mouth Mall will have your wife made it home safely there, Roger. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, he said he got it, he has a home for Christmas for hostage there, 14?
All right, very good. I'm glad she's home. That's where she belongs. And you know what? I was making a Watergate, and this whole doggone time, I forgot to plug the audio into the phone. So it was picking everything up off the microphone in the phone. I don't think it's going to sound very good, but I plugged it in now, so I got the Watergate rolling. That whole time I was talking to Desperado, it wasn't plugged in. It was doing it all via the microphone, so this is going to be a real weird gate. But tell the witch doctor I'm glad she's home. That's where she belongs right now, the breaker.
Coach, hey, Witch Doctor, if you still have a copy, Motor Mouth Mall, so he's glad that she's home because that's where she belongs at the 14. Hey, Witch Doctor, he said he has her, he's going to do the best he can on hospice, so he has her home there, and that's all matters, that right?
You said she's with hospice care at home. Hospice. Oh, no. Well, make her comfortable, and I know that he'll do his best, and they'll enjoy their time together, for sure. So anyway, it's sad to hear that has to happen, but it will be ultimately for the best. She'll be in the best place possible, I'm sure. Anyway, Yeah, I can't believe the DX is rolling out of here right now, 069, and the doggone Watergate is, it just now got plugged in properly. Oh well, terrible thing. Motor Mouth Mall waving and stepping. I'm gonna get back on the side and read the mail for a Scotia bit and see what's cooking out here under Central Coast to Cali. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast got down.
Appreciate that, Motor Mouth Mall. Hey, Witch Doctor. Hey, Witch Doctor. Hey, Witch Doctor, I want to say some prayers. Hey, Witch Doctor, I don't do this a lot for a lot of people, but I'll get down on my knees. Hey, Witch Doctor, I'll see you. Bye-bye. Hey, look here. Hey, because I got a pit boxer. He like to eat more than me, so can you imagine that? Hey, Witch Doctor, we laying on the ground between two dogs. Bye.